Why K-pop stans are mad at a ton of celebrities right now. But what happened with Twice at Victoria's Secret? All that and more on today's episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. Don't forget, guys, your support means the world to me, and I always appreciate when you guys interact with the video. Without further ado, let's get into today's topics. As we know, 4 members of Twice, Nayeon, Jihyo, Chui, and Momo, headlined the Victoria's Secret fashion show. And of course, a ton of fans were so excited to see them at the show and were really anticipating their performance. Even before the show, the members were going viral. I know a lot of people loved Jihyo's outfit. After this performance, we saw Twice getting absolutely slammed on the internet for their vocals, with a heavy emphasis on member Chui. So let's listen to some snippets. Now again, while a lot of fans were so happy that Twice were performing at Victoria's Secret, a milestone for the group. Well, 4 members of Twice, you get what I mean though. It actually got to a point that locals were even commenting on the performance. For example, in this tweet with 3.4 million views, the OP wrote, "People commenting on the quality of the singing is not what I was expecting. I fear." Like, huh? Let's listen to another snippet. They also received backlash for only bringing 4 members. Some people were even wondering why certain members were chosen above others. Some people were theorizing that there were only 4 members because 9 members would have been way too many members. But then other people noticed that there were backup dancers anyways. So maybe they could have fit 9 members. But sometimes the 4 members were alone on stage and there were models walking past them. So maybe 9 really would have been too much. Who knows? I mean, the backlash got so bad that she actually took to Bubble to apologize to fans, explaining that she actually had a sore throat. "Once, I'm sorry. Before coming to New York, I practiced well with my vocal cord. But after arriving in New York, my throat started getting worse and worse. During rehearsal, I could still make sounds, but it got worse during the main performance and my throat was completely hoarse, so I couldn't make any sound at all. Because my throat hurt so much, I drank honey tea and tried many different things." And then from there, Jihyo also took to Bubble to say, "Let's compliment Chui. Sigh. Chui's cold got bad all of a sudden. I'm so sick. How upset would Chui be?" On top of all of this, the girls are wearing outfits that I would describe as K-pop shocking, as we could see a lot of cleavage. I will have to censor this, unfortunately. Thank you, Modesty Kevin, for all your hard work, which some people were divided on as well. Some fans being shocked at the exposure, others saying, well, actually, they're probably the most covered of any performers, so on and so forth. But with all that said, of course, let me know your thoughts about Twice headlining Victoria's Secret, the fact that there were only 4 members, one of them having a sore throat. Share all your thoughts in the comments. W Korea's Love Your W 2025 was a mess. And here's why fans are mad at a ton of idols. So a lot of idols attended an event which was supposed to be a breast cancer awareness event. But the event itself has been receiving a ton of criticism for seemingly being out of touch. For example, people feel it was more of a party for idols to attend rather than raising awareness for anything. People even saying the event doesn't even raise that much money. There were some people who actually were under the impression that this was a fashion event. So as we can see, the event brought a lot of celebrities together, but fans are criticizing the fact that there seems to be a huge emphasis on drinking and basically celebrities just partying. And one of the criticisms was actually a song that was performed at the event by Jay Park, because it seems that Jay Park performed the song Momme, which of course talks about women's bodies. And according to this article, quote, ample breast. So fans were quite critical. I can't tell whether this is a club or a breast awareness campaign. They were all crazy. Drinking alcohol, one of the worst things for cancer. They have to remove breasts if they have breast cancer. And yet they're playing songs like that? This is even worse than mocking the patients. Is this a campaign to mock the cancer patients? What the hell is this? So does partying and drinking help spread breast cancer awareness? My best friend is a breast cancer patient, and this is even making me so mad. The event is getting criticized, and yet they keep posting content. Are you sure drinking and partying are a campaign for breast cancer awareness? Why do you keep posting regarding this ridiculous event? I suppose Karina received backlash because W Korea posted her doing this challenge, the "Your Body Is So Sweet" challenge. So it goes like, "Sugar on my tongue," and then you repeat it a couple times. "Your body is so sweet, sweet, sweet." So the criticism being, this is to raise awareness on breast cancer. Why aren't they doing that? But really, what is this for? Breast cancer awareness? It just looks like some celebrity social party. This is just a slap in the face to every breast cancer patient and survivor. Seriously, don't use breast cancer for such a low-class event. It's just making everyone who attended look bad. Now, some fans did come to Karina's defense, basically saying that the organization put her in that position and she looks uncomfortable herself. Even Karina looks uncomfortable. The organizers are the problem. The challenge motion even involves touching the chest area. WTF, lol. Seems like the magazine that planned this is at fault. Honestly, if she refused to do it, people would just call her arrogant or rude. That's how female idols get treated. What could Karina even say there? She couldn't just refuse. The organizers should be the one criticized. But that was not the only criticism directed towards aespa's Karina, because her and member Giselle were seemingly videoed under the influence after the party ended. Let's check out this video. Which of course brought on even more criticism. They definitely weren't the only ones who received criticism, however. Every video that W Korea posted was seemingly just adding fuel to the fire because people were just feeling that the event was out of touch. Here's a video of all aespa members having fun at the party. Here's another video.
또 함께 해주실 아티스트 분들은 키키. 진짜 뭐 우리 셀럽분.
And here's another video. We have BTS V, IVE's Wonyoung, Taeyang, Somi again. Moment playing in the background. I mean, you get the gist, right? Here's some reactions. They really should be ashamed of themselves. Why are they trying to pass off a party where people wear dresses, drink, dance, and socialize as a breast cancer charity event? It's bizarre that you're circulating a list of attending celebrities instead of brands that donated less. You're just looking for clout. I hate every single one of them. Ugh. Completely brainless. If you want to party, just do it among yourselves without using breast cancer as an excuse. Pathetic. Seriously, this is just weird. That's what happens when you copy something half-heartedly. It's supposed to be a charity event. What exactly did they even donate or do? There are some people who are saying the event needs to be criticized itself. Well, no, the donors need to be criticized. No, the celebrities need to be criticized. And now, given the fact that Love Your W is a charity event, people started looking into the logistics of it all, and it seems that on their website, this is what's written. Love Your W is one of the largest charity events in Korea, organized by W Korea magazine. Through its gala dinners and parties, the event raises funds to support the Korea Breast Health Foundation and helps cover the cost of screenings and treatments for women and low-income individuals through participatory campaigns. Over the past 20 years, the campaign has donated a total of 1.1 billion Korean won and provided around 500 readers with opportunities to receive specialized health screenings for women. So the amount of money that they raised has sparked even more backlash because there are some people saying, instead of spending all this money for celebrities to join, to provide drinks and food and entertainment for these celebrities, why not just donate that? Because fans feel as though the amount really isn't justified, especially spread across 20 years. Finding out that W Korea has raised a grand total of 1.1 billion won, $775,000 across the whole 20 years they've held this event, LMFAO, just absolutely useless. The Bulgari owner, who was also there, has a net worth of $1.3 billion, and the average annual donation from this event is about $35K. This is just another party for the rich and privileged that has nothing to do with breast cancer awareness, just shameless. Not one pink ribbon on site, no comments on the main topic, which is allegedly breast cancer awareness, not even a single mention about patients or survivors, pure performative charity and hypocrisy in fancy clothing. Genuinely curious because this just looks like a party for celebrities, but was any breast cancer awareness really done at the event? Did people donate money? Were professionals on the subject invited? Did patients have the opportunity to speak and tell their stories if they wanted to? And the original viral post that criticized the event brought up other breast cancer awareness awareness events showing people wearing pink, people raising money, even other events in Korea where they wear pink and raise money as well, and was just comparing it to the party-like nature that this event had. Here's some more responses. It's even more tragic how not a single celebrity seemed to remember this was supposed to be a breast cancer awareness event. They showed up in luxury fits, sipped champagne, vibed to music, and turned the event into their own Met Gala after party. Really peak tone-deaf behavior. Why spend so much money for this kind of event instead of just donating it directly to those patients? Were there any guests who were survivors or battling with the illness that were invited? Also, if it's for breast cancer awareness, the motif or dress code should be pink. Imagine calling it a breast cancer awareness event, but it's just a luxury dinner for people who've never seen a medical bill in their life. Pink ribbons for PR, champagne for the 1%, eat the rich, not the appetizers. So it seems that W Korea has seen the backlash towards this event, and their only response is, we have no comment. Which of course sparked more backlash, as you can imagine. They chose the brave path of not apologizing and just taking all the hate, huh? Respect, hope they can keep getting roasted and live long. Saying no comment is ridiculous. Look at how they're ignoring their own readers, lol. Bet they'll only apologize once the sponsors start getting boycotted. Why hold a fancy event under the name of breast cancer awareness if you're just going to say you can't comment on it, lol? The organizers are the ones at fault, but they're the only ones staying quiet. Honestly, I hope this whole thing backfires badly. If you just wanted a party, don't call it a campaign. J Park didn't do anything wrong. Honestly, what did the celebrities who attended even do? I just feel bad for them. The organizers are the ones who messed up. They should be the ones handling this properly. So the criticism just keeps on mounting, calling the celebrities out of touch, saying that the event really did nothing to raise awareness for breast cancer. In fact, it seems that the backlash itself is what made people realize this was a charity to begin with. So did the magazine raise or donate any money for breast cancer? Because if this is how they claim to raise awareness, they really failed. I hope W Korea will share that they have made a major donation to breast cancer research or for those battling in the very near future. But it is really interesting to see people's responses to this. I feel like more and more people are getting annoyed at celebrity culture. I mean, Kim Kardashian just went on Call Her Daddy and was apparently like, I don't know what a carton of milk costs. I would love to know what a carton of milk costs. Like, shut up. Oh, what? Like, people are just getting annoyed, and it makes sense why they're getting annoyed. So many people idolize people who don't even live on the same planet as you. And I'm not saying this applies to every single idol. Not all idols are that level of rich, but it definitely speaks to what fans want out of the people that they stan more and more. You're telling me this whole time this yearly event is for breast cancer and not a fashion celeb party? And they've only raised less than $1 million in 20 years? What's the effing point other than rich people hanging out pretending to care about charity? As time goes by, it's getting harder to like any celebrities when they're like this. So effing out of touch everyone is. Just scrolled through W Korea socials. There were 54 videos posted and only one of them was a speech. So with that, of course, I would love to know what you think. Who do you think needs to be held accountable? Is it the event, the celebrities, the sponsors, or all of the above? Let me know your thoughts. With that, I reckon we have time for K-pop shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick news. Lee, who is the singing voice behind Rumi of K-pop Demon Hunters, has said, K-pop tends to adopt a lot of pop elements to appeal globally, but I believe it's important to maintain its core identity, including the Korean lyrics, while blending pop elements appropriately. This has been a conversation for a while. Remember when New Jeans came out and people were like, their songs are mostly in English? Who am I kidding? It's literally not just New Jeans. This has been a conversation forever. Come on. On that note, of K-pop Demon Hunters, Maggie Khan, the creator of K-pop Demon Hunters, has basically said that there won't be a live action version. Quote, there's so many elements of the tone and comedy that are suited for animation. It's really hard to imagine these characters in a live action world. It would feel too grounded, so it totally wouldn't work for me. I was literally listening to the radio and the radio host brought this up and they were like, cough, cough, Disney. Fans are discussing this interaction between Jisoo and Zayn. Of course, they just had a collab together. He basically commented, Jisoo, you're an absolute legend. Loved every part of this collaboration. Thank you for making me the coolest dad around. It seems that his daughter loves Blackpink and she wrote, you already are. Blackpink are apparently set to make a December comeback. What happened to November? Are we surprised? Absolutely not. But YG's response is nothing has been decided regarding the group's comeback, so I mean, don't hold your breath. IVE have revealed their new light stick. I already saw it. I was going to react to it with you guys, but I already saw it. I already saw it everywhere. Everyone and their mothers have been posting about this. But let's watch this little video because I'm not going to let you look. It's really cute. Wow, the princess vibes. This is such a cute light stick. Oh, So my only criticism, not that anybody cares, I just wish the base was a little fancier because the top is just so adorable. The Mama Awards, aka the Mnet Asian Music Awards, have changed some of their voting criteria. So there's a lot. Oh my god, there's a lot to read. But anyway, so Artist and Artist of the Year categories is now 40%. The judges hold 40% of that evaluation, 30% streaming and downloads, 20% Korea, 10% global, 30% physical album sales. Then we have Song of the Year and Genre category awards. Again, 40% judging evaluation, 60% streaming, 40% Korea, 20% global. Album of the Year, again, so 40% is from the judges, from what I understand. I believe it was a little bit lower before. And then best music video and best choreography, 100% judging evaluation. Then fans choice of the year, 90% Mnet plus vote, 10% X votes. We do have a K-pop song of the day, and that song is Blue Valentine by NMIX. Oh my gosh, I've fallen in love with this song. It is so beautiful. And I don't know if you guys have seen the stage practice video, but it is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It's just like a perfect mix of like longing and like bittersweet. And I just love it. Gorgeous. I love this song. So yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And as for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.